boys and girls, it's Miss Fight again. Today is Tuesday. We're going to be working on handwriting today. So what I want you to do is go into your centers section of your binder and pull out the My Printing book, or the worksheets that Miss Julie gave you and Miss Sharp gave you. And I want you to pull out the first 3 pages, or you could keep them in your binder, whichever way you want to do it. All right, pull that out or keep it in your binder and get a pencil and meet me back here. Okay, welcome back, guys. Glad you got everything ready. Now let's look. This is the first page, and it has handwriting without tears at the top, and it has your name. I want you to write your name on that first page. I'm going to write Mrs. Fight. Do you see how neatly I wrote Mrs. Fight? I want you to make sure that you write yours just as neat. And on the rest of it, there's nothing else that you need to do on this one. Those are just pictures. It's called your printing book. Later on, if you want to, you can come back and you can color your pictures if you'd like. Okay? So that's just the first page, just to put your name on it. Now I want you to pull out the next page. And it looks like this, okay? All right. So we have a rabbit coming out of the hat, and we're going to work on our magic C. Our magic C does a lot for us when it comes to handwriting. Do you see how it starts at the top of the line, and it goes all the way around and hits that at the bottom of the line? Let's practice that. I'm going to start at the top of my line, and I'm going to come all the way around. Let's do it again. I'm going to start at the top of the line. I'll come over a little bit, and I want you to come all the way around. Do it one more time. Start at the top of the line, come all the way down in one continuous motion. I think I have room for one more. I want you to try to at least do 4 extra C's, magic C's. Okay, see that? Do you see how I went up just a little bit too far? I'm going to come in, I'm going to erase some of that. Okay, not a big deal. Okay, now we're going to go down to the bottom. Do you see how we are working on C's? It says we're going to start on the dot and we're going to copy a C. Let's just use our pencil just to go over the C. You see how we have 2 lines? This is our capital C and this is our lowercase c. Well, we're working on our lowercase c, but let's draw just on top of those. That's my capital C, and here's my lowercase c. You see I start on a dot and I go around. You see this little dot right here? I want you to do your own C. So we're going to start here, and we're going to come around. Go over this one with your pencil, and start here and go do the same thing. That's going to be yours. Keep going all the way down the row. Okay. Yours may look different, but I want you to use your best handwriting. We don't want to be sloppy. Okay. All right, I went all the way to the end of my row, and then look at this. I have a little blank space, and it doesn't have a dot for me, but this is where I want you to just do it all on your own without having the dot. I'm going to do mine, and I'm going to do my C. Okay? All right. All you have to do for that one, that's all we need to do for that page. Later on, you can go back and color the car, because C is for car. Once you pull out the next page, and it looks like this. It looks like it's another rabbit at the top, and it looks like we're doing some more magic C's, but I want you to look at it. Look how that magic C turns into an O. we're going to start with the magic C, but instead of stopping at the line, we're going to keep going. You see how it keeps going here? And then it's going to keep going all the way around in a circle. Okay? So let's look down at the bottom. It says start on the dot. Okay, we're starting at the dot. There's a dot right here. This is our capital O, and this is our lowercase o. We're just going to worry about the lowercase o's, but what are we going to do? We're going to trace and then do our own. So we're going to start here. We're going to trace around and do our own O. I'm going to trace and do the O. Oh, we don't have anything to trace, but we're going to make sure that we have what we need. We're going to do our own. We're going to start at the dot, and we're going to go all the way around and do an O. We're going to trace this O. I don't have one to trace, so I've got to make my own next, right? I'm going to do my O, trace it, do my own. Trace it, make my own, trace it, and make my own. Okay, got to the end of the line. This is where we're going to put how we do it all on our own. Let's make sure we use our best one, and let's start at the top, go all the way around to make our O. And it says, O is for octopus. When you've finished your sheet, you may color your octopus any color you'd like. Happy writing!